Hey, what's happening, everybody? My name is Whitney, and you're watching The Witster, and today we're playing episode number 25. We're diving back into this beautiful remastered world. We're playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Hey, what's happening, guys? This is Whitney. Welcome back to The Witster, and we are back into this beautiful, remastered, awesome game, you guys. We are playing Horizon Zero Dawn. And today is episode number 25, and as you can tell, we are back at Ross Cabin here, right where it all began, everybody. In our last episode, we were able to accomplish one of our main objectives and kind of advance the story a little bit. We headed back over to Meridian, and we finished the it's not a side quest, the main quest. We put an end to the saga of Erend and Ursa, and fought with King Avad, Sun King Avad, and we put an end to Dervahl's reign. And so we are ready to get back on and continue to advance this story. That was one of the main main story plots here, but that's for a time here and now. And now we're going to get deep into it again, guys. We're going to head over to... what is that place? It's right here. What's that say? To curse the darkness. We are going to go to the location that Sylens indicated because we're going to start to take down this network, this focus network, and get back into the land trying to find out what happened to the old ones. So I'm really excited to do that. And before we do, I wanted to come back here to Ross' grave. I don't know if anything new will come up. Maybe she'll give us kind of a recap, but let's go visit in, listen to Aloy, reminisce with Rost, and see kind of what the plan is here. Let's see if there's anything new.
I should be going.
Oh, it's nothing new.
I'll try to come back soon.
Yes. Oh, it's worth a try. But we definitely will come back soon, especially after this next quest that we do. Speaking of which, let's look at our main quest. So, to curse the darkness. So, Aloy undertakes a dangerous mission to infiltrate a secret Eclipse base and crash the cult's focus network. So, we need to go to the location that Sylens had indicated. And if we look at our map, it is going to be right here. Guys, and in between episodes, again, like I said, I kind of go around, play around, just get a few more campfires, places I've missed. Guys, I've probably killed like thousands and thousands of these machines. They are so fun just to mess around and play with. And so I don't know how many different machines I've killed. Tons of Thunderjaws, tons of Behemoths, tons of, what do we have? Sawtooth, Scrappers. What's this big one I always come up to? These Rock Breakers. These Rock Breakers, they're beasts. I even went back up to the Frozen Wilds and played with these demonic beasts, these Frost Claws and some other things. These guys are tough up here. So we're going to get back up here in the Frozen Wilds, but today, everybody, should we just dive right into it? Should we just get going? Pick our next closest campfire. We're going to head right over here. So come on in and join everybody. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm excited to get this story advancing here. I've been waiting for this for a little while now, so
King Jiran only understood strength.
Let's get going. Today's a Sunday, nice Sunday afternoon. Time to relax and just chill out. Family's doing their thing upstairs, taking a little Sunday nap, and actually had a little nap. It was nice, and so I'm all refreshed, ready to get back at it. So let's do it. Maybe we can catch some machines along the way. Show you my new skills here. Let's head up through this way. So let's find that. Let's cross this river here. Maybe we can get a mount. Should we get a mount? And as you can see, I got some new garb that I'm wearing. I've always wanted to get this one, and I've even upgraded it. I think it looks freaking cool. And so it's got some additional don't want to say health, but some defensive power. So we're going to try it. We're going to give it a go. Coming up on some broadheads here. Oh, chargers. That's what they are. Should we have a little fun? Let's have a little fun.
Quiet.
Boom. All right, let's throw. Ooh, I got to build up my crafting here and get my arrows. All right. Show me your... Did I get it? Oh, I think I got it. It's going to blow up. It's going to blow up. It's not going to blow up. I want to blow you up. Nah, let's just hit you. Down you go. Good enough. Oh, he got me. Critical. And you're dead. Almost dead. Good enough. Nothing to write home about. Come here, buddy. Well, bam. Down you go. Gather our spoils and off we go. All right, let's see where we get to here. So we are in the southwest of Meridian country. Where's Meridian? Right there. More directly west to it, actually. And so a couple of these collectibles, like I said in one of our last episodes, we collected all of the collectibles except these vantages. So maybe I would like to try to get some of these vantages here. I've got 3 of them left. Whoop. They should be marked, and we can get them on our map. We can just pull them up so they're the only ones showing up. So depending on the time today, it would be kind of cool to kind of go get all these vantages and finish those up as well. So let's get this fire right here. This is one I have not gotten yet. Let's go see what Silence has to tell us here today. As I have fought so many machines, it's crazy how many machines I've just kind of played around with. Fighting in this game is like one of my favorites. It is so fun. So fun. Getting very used to hitting off parts, finding their elemental weaknesses.
Aloy, you're very close now.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
It's been
There's
a
a
while.
sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close and you'll find handholds leading up.
There
Oh,
it
really?
is.
And who put those there,
It's that over there.
Right.
Oh,
Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to keep it all a mystery.
yes, it
Crash
is.
the Eclipse Focus Network, he said. So how are we gonna do that?
We got to get the footholds
I
first.
forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
That's right. We do all the hard work. Silent gets all the glory here. What's up, merchant? I don't think you have anything super special that I really need. Ooh, what's this? Let's sell that for shards. 100, huh? That's pretty cool. Got 18,000 shards. I always get up to about 22,000. Then I buy a lot of these resources. Let's just do a quick look through. Oh, guys, I have a sneeze coming on. Oh, is it going to come? I think it's fading fast. It might come back. We'll see. Okay, here we go. What is this? Metal shards. Let's sell that. Let's get to that one. I usually do this off camera. Since you're here, you can see kind of my resources that I have. Try to keep one of everything, but if I have multiples of some, then I'll just get rid of those. So, Been doing pretty good so far. So I have 108 out of 120, so I still got plenty room to utilize and fill up. Let's just get rid of that. Don't use those very much. There, even these two. I should start using them. Yes, sounds good. Let's just sell those. Any cool outfits? Heavy breaker. That's the Oseram. I have that one. That one's a really good one that I like. Owned. Haven't got this one yet. Bellback. Should I get it? Let's get it. This one I just barely bought. And I do have that one. The Blazing Heavy, the Silk's Heavy. Okay. Ooh, except, yes. Let's get my resource box. I haven't got that one yet because this is a new one. And why not? Why don't we get that? And I haven't checked my inventory resources or treasure box. There's a ton. Yes, let's get all of these. Wow. There we go. Next pay. I just gotta open all these and get them. Shards. Blaze, and what do I have? A weapons coil. Yes, okay. Glad we came here. We haven't done that one for a while. All right. Said ahead of us, there's some sheer cliff with some footholds. So, let's go do it, I guess. Right here? I doubt it. Ooh, do I not hold on to him? Ooh, this is kind of tricky. Oh, and then I fall. I don't think that's right. There. This is go to right here. Climb the escarpment. So that's it right there. So we got to keep going down. So we're not quite there yet, but that was kind of fun. I'll have to come back and kind of play with that. See how high I can get without dying. Right over here. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. This game has been a really awesome game. I'm so glad that I found it, come across it. I'll say that a lot. I've said it a lot, and I'll keep saying it, but I'm excited to see where this game's going to end. I think we still got a long way to go. I think I'm at 79% finishing this game, according to statistics that I have. And then I'm going to get right into
the handholds, right where you said they'd be.
Zero Dawn or Forbidden West.
No? Fitting name you got there.
Silence. My buddy.
All right. Take a seat at the campfire and we'll have a little chat.
My buddy Scott from Let's Play Easy Mode. He's playing Forbidden West right now. I'm really excited to watch his, and he's kind of follow along with my Zero Dawn when he can, and so I'm excited to. He's telling me that it gets a lot better and deeper, and I'm super pumped about it. So, okay, let's have a little chat. Here we go. Oh, there you are.
How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the Focus Network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you around to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tall neck that's been extensively modified.
Another tall
Find
neck.
the tall neck. Grafted into the top of its disc, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the Focus Network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse.
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But
Intriguing.
it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
Eclipse silence, huh? Dun dun dun. Let's go. Oh, she's frustrated. Into the crevice.
Let's see what's through here.
And it's the sideways crawl. Oh no. Ooh. What is this?
Machines.
Wow.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in.
The back way in. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Oh, and we have done this here. Okay. Let's use our skills that we've practiced. We can do this. Let's get those. Let's get those. Up, up. Let's get these up. That looks good. We'll go there. And yeah, that looks good now. Whoops. I want that. Down you go. Yeah, head right here, buddy.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
Oh, he's still not beat yet. Let's go finish him then. There we go. Oh, whoops. So take him down. All right, what's next? What's that thud? Is that the tall neck? What are you? Another corrupted long leg. We're gonna sneak up on him. Come here, buddy. Down you go. Let's go finish you up here. Gotta run, gotta hurry. Got the corruption out of the way for now. Handholds here. All right, climb up. Maybe walk around. What is that noise? How do I get over there? This way. I see some white. There we go. Oh, Silence. Such an enigma. We're learning more about you. Ooh, it's another death something. What's it? Deathbringer.
Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
That Deathbringer is looking pretty ominous to me. What do we got here? Okay. We're gonna shoot this with some electricity.
Calm, calm.
Ah, it's so far away. I still get shocked by it. There we go. Wow, there's a lot of scrappers. He'll go down. Get a couple of these shocks. Oh, let's go down here. Let's get a little closer. Oh no, he saw me. He's coming. All right, let's just go beat him up. Got rid of all of them. What is that bombing that we're supposed to not pay of any mind to?
Getting close now. Head for that ridge.
Yes, sir. Yes, boss.
The tall neck's just over this ridge. You'll see it towards the top. Now be ready to act fast. You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm.
Ooh. Oh, let's go. Where's the alarm? And
You
who's
getting
here?
this? I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You've got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
I sure do.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
So much stuff to do.
Here we go.
No pity, only destruction.
Here we go.
We walk in the sun and serve the shadow.
Keep walking. And then you come here.
I can hear you. Think.
I think. Yeah, we'll get you. Back in the shadows.
He left his post in his fell. Needless to say, we told him.
Oh, they're coming after me. Are you kidding me?
Can't see her. Come on, hit.
All right, we're back in the shadows again. Yeah. Anybody else?
They're leaving.
I am a bastard.
Right in there. Oh, that's fire.
I'd have to leave something else behind. That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Find the Tallneck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make time.
So let's head over here then.
The ground here looks churned up. Drag marks leading towards that gate. The gate's barred. No getting past that.
You'll have to find another way.
You think?
Go across the other side. That's right where I was at.
So, concerned with victory, not final.
Oh, he's right there. Let's see if we can sneak up right behind him. Let's get him. Go, 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 go. Faster, faster, faster. Yeah.
Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation.
Ooh,
So
what's
long
this?
as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret.
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will
King
never learn the
Itamen.
true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him.
Ooh, we got a lot of them here.
I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of
Skin of
champions and wretches
champions.
alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see?
It's true. What of you?
My lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered. Cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault. As their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates.
There's a lot of these things right here.
I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety.
To the west.
My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood
These
in the
bombs
way,
are really distracting.
I carved a path to sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded until the buried shadow was brought to light.
The Mirror of Meridian and the spire.
When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy and set right my frame of mind.
What is
The
this?
murder of the true sun
destruction.
came the cosmic cycle
There are
short of
several
completion. The whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow.
That's true. What of you?
Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying into the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this, but instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself or another.
I'm finally realizing right now.
When sleep refuses to come, I think
This
of
is
our wedding
Helis.
night.
Isn't he the leader of
How
the
you welcomed me
Eclipse?
to the burial bed. How after, when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face. For all its beauty, I detested its fragility. A rage swelled up inside me. I abhorred that bed, how its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak. I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone.
Wow.
I saw you wake.
Very
instantly
graphic.
alert, like an animal ready to strike. You said nothing. You did not have to. Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were meant to be.
Did we get this one?
Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same
Holy Meridian
Reality.
profligates debased.
Holy Meridian in the hands of profligates. Debased. The spire, towering above the horizon like a glittering spike through the center of my mind.
Is this the spire I'm thinking of?
Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure. But the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken. The profligates slaughtered. A true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
And there you have it. That's Helis, everybody. Let's push this down so we can get across.
He's a fanatic, all right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that tall neck?
Let's go find it.
Easy to drag a tall neck down his path. Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a lot of blasting up there. Sounds busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
It's getting louder and louder. That Deathbringer's still
I see
pretty
it.
ominous to me.
They've built some kind of structure around
Oh, there it is right there.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. It feels wrong.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and
Man, he's
destroy
pretty
it.
persistent of that. Do we need to trust him?
Alert. Irregular transmission source near.
Appointment coming out with data traffic. Okay. Should we just start climbing right here? There's the tall neck. Not much where to go right here. Set up the scaffolding then, I guess. This does feel wrong, I guess. I don't know. Aloy says it feels different, wrong, weird. Ooh, is that one of those machines that keeps creating more machines?
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades.
This is
Aloy,
Hades.
This is not the time. Open the module's casing now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Oh no! Aw, snap. Here we go.
Entity has come here.
Oh,
Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I
What
am
is
beyond
this?
its reach.
Maybe you are, but this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
the entity. There's the Deathbringer. Oh, what are you gonna grab?
Keep running!
All right, here we go.
Not a brave trail.
Keep moving.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
Go, 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 go. This way.
Keep moving or you'll die.
Where to, where to, where to? Go, go, go.
Are you kidding me?
Down there, here we go.
Don't fight. Run. Kill the Nora.
What?
Head left towards the camp.
Got it.
Oh,
Almost
shoot.
There.
I didn't slide down.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, you think so?
Watch out for Eclipse.
Oh, yeah, we got to get to the repel site.
That's the way out.
No.
Down, down, down. Oh no. Into the water. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, snap. Here we go. Oh, that was intense, you guys. Just follow and trust in silence, I guess. Glad you can still run. It was Hades.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding.
Interesting.
We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. Let's unfold. We'll speak again.
You miserable...
Wow. We did it, guys.
If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would.
Yeah, he's a piece of work.
Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn.
Deep secrets of the Earth. Wow, guys, that was crazy. All right. Let's see where we at right now. Right here, and they're, I don't know why they still couldn't find us right here. What is our quest? Main deep secrets of the Earth. So we did all of that. Now we're off to this next one here. And as a matter of fact, let's look at this. I have 2 skill points, guys. And I need 3, 6, 9, 12. I need 12, and I have 2. I need 10 more. And in my last, not episode time I played, I made it up to level 60. So we are cruising right along. So let's read this right here. Aloy explores the ancient ruins beneath the Citadel and unravels the unbelievable truth of Project Zero Dawn. Guys, are we doing Zero Dawn today? Dude, let's do it. Evidence indicates that the facility where Elizabeth Sobek worked on Project Zero Dawn lies buried beneath the Citadel. Dude, let's do it. Let's go.
I'll find a use for you.
Oh, snap. Those are little triggers. They're right there. Great.
Which gets past them. Gotcha now.
Anybody else? Oh, yeah, you're right there. you're dead. You stalkers. It's horrible. All right, where do we need to go? Yes, go to Sunfall. Right here. We did one of these vantage points here. Nice. Right up here. Let's go. Get back out in the open. In the canyons.
Phil, the vertebrae. All it stands for will fall.
Right up here.
Or shadow.
And off we go.
Sinews from the trail.
Maybe we won't need to fight anybody.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Sun King Duran's palace, eh? Are these baddies right here? Does not look like it.
Sunrise. One day closer to...
Blazing Arch.
It just doesn't make sense. One day, next he's gone.
Oh, we got a side quest. Let's go check it out.
Whatever work these outlanders are doing and more.
Is it you? Looks like you.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Is everybody
Yes.
sick here?
She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's
Galiv.
him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazing Arch. Another border battle.
No.
I'll keep the moon from your brow.
That's too bad. There's Blazing Arch. Is he right here? Zero Dawn Project Facility. Ooh. Here we go. Let's stay on task. We know these people will be fine. We'll come back and we will help for sure.
I trust you can at least pretend to respect your betters.
If you don't have something for me, be on your way.
I'm on my way. Hello, sir.
You're among the faithful. Show some respect. You'll get nothing from me. Off with you.
I will be off. What's up, merchant? Yeah, that's really all I need from you at the moment. Let's check our treasure boxes. And there, yeah. We're clear. What's up here? Anything cool? Oh, hello. This is the battle arena. Oh, yeah. That's a behemoth. We can take those down.
The Sun Ring, the proud tradition of Lucadia.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least, for me.
Give them time. I'm sure they miss it.
I want to go defeat him. I want to go in the Sun Ring.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network or not?
In theory, all should be web success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Oh, we will circulate.
All these outlanders. The sun seems to have been kind to you, Trader. Pretty easy.
I shudder to think what sort of work the savages have been doing for Bahavas. I'm weary of this never-ending struggle.
It's down here. Oh, it's a crate. Supply crate. There's the behemoth.
For a little more food, I do whatever work these outlanders are doing and more.
I guess nobody is immune to the temptation of defacing. Not even
We've
Uthid.
wasted enough time. When do we retake Meridian?
So these guys trying to retake Meridian? These guys against Meridian?
It's like people are just...
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Cards are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
For a little more food, I do whatever work these outlanders are doing and more.
Man, there's a lot of conversations going on. What are we going to find in here? Where are we anyway? We're getting close to the Citadel. Zero Dawn Project Facility. Oh, here we go. What's our...
My uncle passed away in the night.
Enter the Citadel. Go to the Citadel courtyard.
Just yesterday, he seemed well enough.
What are we going to find? Okay. What is this? Who are you? It's like Osram. Hello.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow.
Oh, not you. He's up on
Whose
top.
will is light and whose light is law.
He's a little kid.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think?
Yeah.
Love your hair.
Full blaze. Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the Sun Ring from on high.
You won't find
But
as
the
many
Kestrels.
Meridian as the apostates.
Ah, they want
Too much
us
going
to see
on. What's
this,
happening?
boy. It makes quite an impression.
What's our next? Go to the grand balcony that overlooks the Sun Ring.
This This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight.
If you're gonna watch some slaughter, this is the place to do it.
If you've got a problem with me, talk to Odin. If he can stand his breath.
Where do I go?
I've seen better.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Head back to the throne room, Outlander. You're making
If
yourself
you've got a
nuisance.
problem with me, talk to Odin. If he can stand his breath.
Wonderful.
It's down there. How do I get down there?
You're among the faithful. Show some respect.
I'm trying to. I'm just trying to find the stairs. Can you tell me where the stairs are? What do I need to do? Climb down. We can climb down. Right here. Where do we climb down? Excuse me. Excuse me. Here. Up here. Over here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we found it. Climb down right here. These are my Bryce Canyon hoodoos here.
Other side of the tower.
There we go.
For a vent.
Right here. Look for a vent. Right there. Open up. Right here.
I see
There we
you've
go.
been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say.
Go kill
I've shown you
Behemoth.
the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here,
Ooh,
you
we're
should
going
be
down.
fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Should we do it? Oh, let's do it. Let's power up though. Guys, is this kind of the main big reveal here? I don't know. We're going in. Let's do it. Oh, buddy.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break and doors I could never breach.
Hello.
That's the same door that we tried to get into.
And voila. For
In
her,
Mother's womb.
all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Oh, let's
for
go.
identiscan.
Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work?
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Oh, no.
Malfunction. Malfunction.
kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
What are we gonna find out?
I underestimated you. See, by now,
What's venting? What's going on?
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Are you down here?
Now, will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Sunfall. Deep Secrets of the Earth. Explorer Project Zero Dawn facility. Guys. Wow. We are in here.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
There's going to be a lot of stuff we got to find.
Surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Another incident. Oh, are we missing one? Text, mail, lounge staff. What does it say? This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. Appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected, as we have already requested. We need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are responsibly calm and well-behaved, but we need help handling exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Okay. Anything else? Of course there is. This is freaking Zero Dawn facility. What are we gonna find? Okay, don't run. Just take your time. This is highly important. There's one right there. What do we got? There it is. From reception staff, continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Zero Dawn candidates. Okay, what candidates? Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The long bots are not sufficient. And mild sedatives for the extreme cases, any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these emails. Oh. So there's Zero Dawn candidates. What does that mean?
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
We're starting to sift them out.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation. The ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Ooh, guys, this is crazy. What are we going to find? Soundproofing, so we just came from there. This is the next room. What's over here? Little cubicles. Lounge staff to admin for the 5th time. Please restock the lounge selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varieties, I'm going to lose it. Please respond in this time. No tempest in a teapot or steeped demand jokes, okay? Man, people are on edge. That's great. Let's do that. All of these. That was that. Okay, I think we're good here. Got that one. Nothing over there. All right, let's advance. Here we go. Here's our presentation. Oh.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
What are we gonna learn? Oh, I'm so nervous.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months.
We're gonna crack the code.
Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Are you kidding me? Wow, that is intense. It is inevitable.
That doesn't make sense.
But
Life
we're
on
here.
Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
We're gonna crack the code because it's taking half a century. How long into the future are we? And I'm the one that's gonna crack that code. Oh. I went the wrong way. We gotta go this way. Anything else in here? Holy cow, that was crazy. Oh, my heart's just pumping. Hands are all clammy. Oh, what are we gonna find?
They got in through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Something right here I need to go get. Down. 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 Oh, jeez. They're right there.
Feeling cold. Something's wrong.
Kill me. Let this strike.
Missed!
Too close to the travel point to stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Let's look.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second
2051.
earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory
Are they
can't buy
gathering?
time against that. So you'd better show me what
Harvesting
Zero
the best
Dawn
and
really
brightest.
is.
And preserving them cryogenically. Are we going to find all these people frozen and we're going to bring them back to life? Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. Let's keep investigating here. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions, be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for several mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the feral plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm and unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures so that you can encounter candidates' objections in depth. Candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information. Allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts to self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus, security, and medical crisis teams. Are data corrupted? Guys, they're harvesting us. They're gathering all the best and the brightest.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Cryogenics, my friend. We are saving you for the future. That's what's going to happen.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. and it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow, and you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Wow. Okay, so I came in here. Is that right? Oh no, I haven't. I gotta get through there. Gotta get this. What is this?
Is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them? Not just people. All organic matter. Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel. In a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please!
He's not moving on to phase 2.
Get Ted Pharaoh in here!
What is this one?
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
Been through here.
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me.
Sounds like Matthew
I
McConaughey.
don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee, conflict cappuccinos.
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Just go. Did we get these? Now to ask questions. This is important to where the candidates have just been exposed to mental. Yeah, we did all this. Okay. And this one too, correct?
Meeting with Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Okay. All right. Where do I need to go? This is where I came in. Let's retrace here. So I need to go this way. Let's look down here. Make sure that I get everything.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could
rebuild themselves from memory and light. There were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Been through all here. Did we get all these? Yes. I keep coming back to this one and this one. Okay. Now we're getting... Just need to look at the map. What was this? For the viewing room. Sorry guys, I want to make sure that I get through all of this here. Over there, and we came over here. Came this way, there. I want to go back out here and climb this ladder because I started to climb, then we went back down. What is up here? Can I get up there? Yes, I can. Probably could have sniped him up here. This is new.
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter.
They're gathering the best and the brightest. A diverse array of people to save. Here we go.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news.
Elizabeth.
And it's all true.
Elizabeth.
The Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness.
Terraforming.
What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system.
Really?
She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn.
Holy cow, this is crazy.
The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about.
Yes, because we're trying to get the codes.
Transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream.
What is she going to tell Ross now?
Grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Holy crap. That is insane.
So, the whole Earth destroyed, but then
remade.
Yes. By a machine. A machine of
creation. Gaia.
Elizabeth.
Mother Earth.
For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Let's go find out, guys. We are terraforming. That is nuts. Actually, before we read that, let's see if we can find this other one first. Do we skip it in here somewhere? Probably not. That's the recording. Right there. Let's read this one. For debriefing after presentation 2, it's vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection, validate such objections as normal, even admirable. Admirable responses emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. It will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings towards a greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplemental articles. Through P20, allow them to suspend the interview to fully process the documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It's important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period, during which counselors will be available to discuss their decisions. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against her or his will. Wow. This is crazy. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which the decision data corrupted. So they can be euthanized, they can be detained. Let's read this one now. Indefinite detention. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Really. Participation. You'll be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You shall be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week. Your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family or 2 persons of your choosing will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Zero Dawn, you'll be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted to contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the feral plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Or medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you'd prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you're ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions. That is crazy. This is getting intense.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium.
Elysium.
I never thought that there could be atonement.
Wow. All right, do we get this one here, right here? Is that the one we just did?
Of course I'll do it.
Yeah, we just saw that one. What about right over here? We won't go into here yet. Let's make sure to cover all of our bases here. Went there, saw that. Down here. Yes, here we go.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this, but the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
Oh, yay.
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Dun dun dun. Guys, it's getting intense.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Dun dun dun. Whoa, this is new. Can I climb? Ooh, I thought I was going to. Doesn't that look like something you can grab and hold on to? Not really a place to go up, though. That's the 3 options, huh? Stuck down. There was something right here. What was this? Stranded shackles, huh? All right. What's next? Did we get this?
If you're still nauseous.
No.
Got that. Got that. Went in here. Did I get everything in here? And I can go work my way back out. So once you go in, you don't come out. Are we the same way? We did that one in there. I think we're ready to move on. Let's move on.
Intruder! Get her!
Who?
Get over here! She's coming!
Don't die now.
Can I get my... Oh, that's clear back there. Whatever I do, don't die now. That's good to know. Come on. Come on.
The word of Shadow!
Should I go barreling in? Get him right here. One down.
Grant me victory. That hurt.
Oh, we are going in.
I'm done. Am I done?
I've done this before. Just need this.
Buy my card. More.
Down you go. More data points. Let's get learning.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute and just going down a checklist after all.
Is that it? Or did I cut it off too soon?
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much
Day Zero.
Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Exactly.
Forget about traveling light.
That's right. Don't want to go down there yet, because that's where we need to go, but we can't go in there yet. Let's go down there to open the door. Let's work our way down here. Anything of consequence down here? Not so much. Is this where I came in?
Never know when I might need these.
No, it was not. It was down here. It was this. Came in, can't turn there. How's my, I guess I can look at my map. It's always good to know. So that's where I need to go. Didn't go in here.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe anyway.
All right, what's down here in the cellar?
Save these for the trail.
Our medicinal mushrooms. Ooh, there's some power cells we need to power up. Can't get in there.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
So left, up, left, down, right. Left, up, left. Left, up, left, down, right. So left, up, left, down, and right.
Done.
Ta-da!
I should check the door nearby.
What about this one? But I can't turn these ones yet.
Missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Parker out. Anything back here? Wow, the Project Zero Dawn facility, everybody. This is where it's happening. So I can go back. Did I open that door? Okay, so I can get into this door. There'll probably be a power cell in here that we can throw in there. Ooh, we're gonna go up top. I feel so nervous that I'm gonna just walk right by something and not get everything. Okay, let's head in. Anything here?
Found one.
There it is.
Looks intact.
Emitter. And it's just down right there. So I could just hop right down. What if I keep going over here though? Oh, and I fail. All right, throw that in. Install.
That should do the trick.
Good.
Now let's get that door open.
Up, left, down, right, up. Up, left, down, right, up. So up, left, down, right, up. That should work. Right? Up, left, down, right, up. Do I need to go backwards? Up, right, down, left, up. Is that it? Up. That should be left, right? Correct? Left. This one should be down. This one should be right. And this one should be up. Up, left, down, right. Oh, Pharaoh's upside down. Of course it is. So we need to do the opposite. Duh. I get it. What did this one say? Anyways. All right, we'll figure it out. Got to be more cognizant here. So let's redo. So we're going to go down. That's right. So we're going to go left. That is left. That's down, so we're going to go up. That's right. So we're going to go left. And that is up. So we are going to go down. Wha-bam!
That did it.
Boom!
Door should have power.
Now to
There we
see
go.
what lies beyond it.
So now we need to go back up to that main door. It's going to be right to the right. Should we take one of these guys with us? Say hello to my little friend. Door. How did they get in?
They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia, it's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Oh, I brought my gun in.
I've already had enough of this tomb.
How many we got? Ooh, there's somebody right there.
She went that way.
One down over here. Doesn't look good.
Oh, shoot.
Vanish like a stalker! Got eyes on him! Yeah!
Down you go. Oh, wow. There's tons of them. And they're all in sync. Oh, did I nail him? Sweet. Got that one too.
That's the last of them.
I got him. Heck yeah.
Reached on structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Here, good girl!
Dang it.
You will not escape the shadow.
Yeah, I will.
Room's
With my
clear.
gun, I will.
For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Let me get all my stuff first, though. All right. Let's do a little walk around here.
Alert. Structural failure prevents access.
Little walk. Let's go over here. Okay, here we go.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge.
Hephaestus.
It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Why indeed? So it's making it more corrupted. They're not docile. Wow, there's a lot of these. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials. Excellent. This combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail, consult with Iomide Okilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers. Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes, so any exotic materials needed for the towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Okay, this is a big area here. Man, there are so many data points. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphology. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional. They feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind, as though she's already mourning their loss, and not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too, references to megafauna in some of her designs. So cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. So are we just a couple centuries past? So let's say 2 centuries. So if that was 2050, so what, 2250-ish? Is that kind of the time frame? Do we know the time frame?
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course.
Yeah. What is it?
The birthing places of Gaia's machines.
What is this? Oh, we just did that hollow projector. We just watched that. Let's walk around here. Make sure we got all of this. We're up there. Looking back here. Ooh. Snuck in the back way. Hephaestus Alpha. Anything over this way? They already go over this way.
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
All right, let's head back over. Did that, walked over there. There. Do I climb? How do I get up? Or probably go this way. Take the stairs, it looks like, no doubt. I need to go back here. Find anything interesting? Not so much. Let's take the collapsed stairs here. Make sure we get it all. Ooh. And what is these? Can I not do it? Unless I'm in there? I guess not. Let's go find out.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Where are they at? Can I pick them off through here? Nope. Sure can't. Let's get some more here. Where does this take us? Did we just come up this way?
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
Apollo.
I am Samina El-Badji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and
That's a lot of bytes.
Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Let's begin. And the winner is Encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, perform an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even the eternity tech that FAS was shilling a year or so ago, but every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allocated space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300-400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. That is a lot. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries, whatever that is, that will keep DNA at minus 18 degrees Celsius for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed propitious, that we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic, but heroic, life as the hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you. Samina. More data. For the past 2 months, full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known. As a result, all of Apollo's keys deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries. 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are actively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, culture data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset, with attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing with children and adolescents, demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia personae. Personally, find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Over here. Can we go in here? Probably not yet. We got to go fight some of these Eclipse. Got him. Got that one. It's the one with a gun.
All of this lost. The Ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Cultist Punisher, Cultist Heavy, Elite Cultist Sniper. Maybe we should take him out. These guys are coming right here, though.
Got one right here.
Two for the price of one. Now we're down to two. system.
Your end is coming.
You are. Let's take your gun.
Cancel the search!
On once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
And I can take that, and we're good to go. What do you got? Whoops, wrong button.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message,
That's me.
Please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
We're learning so much. This is crazy. Anything else here? One up there. All right, we'll keep looking around. What is this? Have we been in here?
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no.
Is this our McConaughey dude?
Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocating. But you get the idea.
So that's Hades.
Takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the Void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Oh, we'll search. Here we go. Noise complaints. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Boschcore. Anyone who says the old TT codes to Boschcore is straight up lying. And how you know it? Old Trav don't have no truck with commercialized razzle-dazz. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Citron runoff than listen to Grey Swarm. 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave, and she was religious. That ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl, classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grinds, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Oh heck, just come over within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore you'll see. Or hear rather, in the screech that rends the air and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. Wow. As for those requests to turn it down, no, can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal, might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, industrial accident vids. The last I heard, we was supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. Yeah, he sounds cool. So that's Hades. The death protocol. Tet here just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of a dream time, what is? For this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, I pried her figurative figures off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky? I swear ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll be back tomorrow, alligators. So there's our Hades, huh?
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but As one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable.
Not insurmountable.
Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem.
I'd have to ditch something.
Breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Let us begin. Which one's this? The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. The revelation, astonishing. I don't know what you had to give far as Zenith in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risk of ECMO resolved. Nutrition delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand, but if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't even seem impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours and get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. And there was one right here.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Wow. Artificial wombs, huh? Development of the artificial personae for cradle servitors. Nurturer, disciplinarian, healer continues at a good pace. We are targeting turning 04 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy, limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of persona, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer personae. I also have attached reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother personae intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior, a parental argument, if you will, assuming on first glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings. Wow, these artificial wombs, huh? This is something else, to be sure. We have this one here, I do believe. Eleuthia was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good for our maiden voyage of success. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow and our future humans, but we can all agree there is a margin for refinement in future cradle populations. In addition to personally overseeing completion of the Eleuthia O2 site inside Mount Namio, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. All right, we get everything in here. There. Let's head up the stairs here.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of
them? It was one of them.
There's only one way to be sure.
We gotta go back.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Let's go fix the registry. Are we still fighting Eclipse in here? What is this place here? Here we go.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
What is this?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm
Gaia.
sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Ted and Elizabeth. Ooh. What is that in there? Did I get this?
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I
Looks
think
like
you mean?
it used to hold something.
Nuts would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief. That is difficult to describe. Am I
She's having feelings.
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
She has feelings. And this one.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if...
Wow.
Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
In all things.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Okay.
May I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Deep secrets of the Earth. Let's look at our quests here. We've done so many. Go to processing, go to central projects, restore power to the door, enter central projects, kill the Eclipse, find the entrance to Sobek's office, examine Elizabeth Sobek's terminal. Man, this is just getting deeper and deeper.
Should have brought a cart.
Should have. Here we go. Whoop. That. Elizabeth Sobek to all alphas. Subject Odyssey has failed. Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Ooh. Odyssey has failed, huh? I'm missing one. And what is this? Access.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it.
Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
It's one of the zygotes.
Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
That makes sense. Uh-oh.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Oh, snap.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.